Welcome back to Black Metal Part Deuce. As you can see, we redid our makeup from the ground up.
Yeah, brand new. It looks exactly the same because we're that good.
We're gonna be talking about some more shit.
The inside of my nose itches. Hang on.
You gotta just flex your nostrils, man.
It wasn't working.
No?
All right, I'm back.
Dude, I look so bad. Like, it's incredible.
The white is a little streaky, but like that black looks really good. Mine is not the best, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see quite how bad it is yet.
Anyway, so today we're gonna be talking about like some more bands. If you listened to our last one, we obviously went off the rails and did not do anything we said we were gonna do last week. Yeah. We're gonna be talking about some more bands, some more current bands, actually.
So, I want to talk about Order of Nosferatu real quick. My fucking nose. They are black metal, but it's all like vampire themed. Really good fucking black metal. They have like synths and like orchestral stuff in their music. Their most recent full length is called Vampiric Wrath Unleashed, and there's a track on that it's just like synth music, but it's really well written. Another thing is Hate. I found them recently. I don't know if they're like officially black metal, but they sound like black metal, if that makes sense. They're one of those bands that like kind of like tiptoe the lines. But Hate's really fucking good. And Sacrilegious Rite. They dropped an album years ago that I just now found called Summon from the Beyond. That shit goes so fucking hard. Yeah, just I enjoy the really like hyper aggressive black metal, but I also enjoy like the sadder shit. Apparently Woods of Ypres,
Repressive black metal.
Yeah, I never would have thought that Woods of Ypres is black metal because I thought they were doom metal, but apparently they are. I think their singer's name is David Gold. He, if I remember right, which because I'm not 100% familiar with the story, but if I remember right, he did pass away in a car accident, unfortunately. But apparently Woods of Ypres is black metal. Again, didn't know that, but I've been listening to them. And 1914 is really fucking sad sounding black metal, but it's all about like the war and like the horrors of war and shit like that. Really good shit. Like I said in the last one, I like war history, so whenever there's music that ties into that, chances are I fucking love it. Like Sabaton, I fucking love Sabaton so much. 1914, I like them a lot. And 1914 did a split with another band. I fucking hate that the Face ID doesn't work when you have face paint on. But 1914 did a split with a band called Minenwerfer. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. But
Onion Wafer?
Yeah, Onion Wafer.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, fucking I love it. It's really fucking good. What was that band? Oh, Miseration, I believe is the name of the band.
Oh, dude, Miseration goes fucking hard.
I got into them. Shit's so fucking good. And again, like I have listened to some of the classic stuff, but
Miseration's more like Swedish death metal.
Yeah, but like they like tiptoe the line.
Yeah.
But it's like
actually a one-man project.
It is.
Yes.
You can say this about every community of every subgenre of music on the fucking earth. There are some shitty people, but the fact that there is a genre where you can express anything is fucking beautiful. Because whether or not you believe in God or Christ or anything like that, you kind of have to acknowledge the fact that Christianity took over a lot of the world for a very long time, and in a lot of places they still have a stronghold. And to be able to express disapproval of that or approval of it in the case of, wholly unblack metal, having an outlet where you can express your feelings, like if go back 100 years ago, if you said anything that these black metal artists were saying at that time, you would have been tried with heresy.
Yeah.
And in some places you still get tried for fucking blasphemy if you
Poland, right? Sure.
Poland, yeah. Nurgle has from Behemoth, and people get pissed when I talk about Behemoth when talking about black metal because like it's death metal. It's like fuck off. But Behemoth gets in trouble often for blasphemy and shit like that. When I don't give a fuck what the national religion of a certain country is, its citizens should be allowed to express approval or disapproval of that belief. And they should be allowed to express if they believe something differently. Whether you're a theistic Satanist or an atheistic Satanist, you should be able to express that anywhere in the world, but you're not, and it's sad. So that's one of the reasons that I love black metal. It's one of the reasons that I love death metal. It's the purest expression. Like, it's saying, I don't give a fuck what the system is, what the national, outlook on something is. I'm saying this because I'm able to. Whether or not it gets approved by anybody else, I don't fucking care. I'm saying this because it's my art. It's my expression. Eric is screaming. This is how I'm doing this. And
Big Nasty's just in the background going off at the same
time. I guess he's playing with someone right now.
You can't say it about it's just totally off.
Just losing his fucking mind. But
he's actually screaming because he fucked his black metal makeup off.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a corpse paint.
I don't know if he would ever do the face paint. I feel like he would not like it.
Nah.
There are some messages that shouldn't be expressed.
Yeah.
But the fact that they can be, I will say, is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, I do not agree that we should burn the planet to the ground and let Satan take over. But I fully support you if you want to say that. And I fully support you if you want to believe that. Just don't hurt anybody. That's my thing. Believe what you want to believe. Don't damage people with it.
Yeah, just don't be an asshole.
Yeah. It's like, respect people. And once again, the majority of the people I've met in the black metal community, they've held the same opinion. They don't care what you believe in. They just want you to be you and for you to respect them when they are themselves. And something that just depresses me is the fact that there are so many places in the world where being yourself is considered a crime. Like, if you don't believe a certain way and you go public about it, you can get charged. If you do believe a certain way and you go public about it, you can get charged. It's sad. We're all people. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to respect each other. We don't have to agree on everything. Fuck agreeing on everything. If everybody thought the same way, the world would be boring. It would be depressing as shit. But the fact that we can disagree, the fact that, I'm a music guy. Music legitimately saved my life. So I'm always going to relate everything back to music.
You're such a poser, man. Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I know. I should have been burning churches.
Music, dude? What the fuck?
I only like cave drip sounds.
Like ASMR farting. That's it.
That's a throwback to a few months ago. But, it's just, I don't know, man. The music in and of itself is like the purest expression that it can be. Because
but is it like Mongolian cave farting? I don't want to hear it.
Mongolian cave farting. Dude, have you ever deep dived into throat singing around the world?
I thought you were going to deep dive into cave farting, dude.
No, but throat singing all around the world. So That style of throat singing is called Kagira, and
All right.
it is beautiful. I love it. If you ever like want to just sit down and cry because you feel like genuine like peace in your soul, listen to traditional like Mongolian hymns.
I usually just put on fucking Creed.
Dude, every fucking time. I was about to start screaming into my microphone, but I was like, every time I'm on like a call with my buddy Jacob, I'm just singing Creed to myself. Whether it's quiet or loud, I'm singing Creed. But there's like this one song where it's like, it's not even a Creed song. It's like after he left Creed, like did a solo thing. It's called "You Will Soar," and it's
The
just like,
stat. Well, dude, the fucking Marlin song.
but yeah, like he went way harder in the Marlins version than he did in the original.
Oh
Because
shit!
like the original song is like, if I had just one little day before my last breath fades away. But the fucking Marlins one like, let's play ball, let's game day. Like he's going off and he's like,
I can catch a stolen base.
yeah, never let them get you down. Keep hoping and dreaming, and you will soar with a little. Dude, it's so fucking good. Can you take me higher?
Nothing more black metal than baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah. Let's see your best black metal face. You got to do the frown thing. Look.
I'm looking for a weapon. Hang on.
Oh shit!
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Pull out a gun. That's not very black metal. They got my fucking weapon, brother.
The power glove. Dude, I've never once beaten Punch Out with this thing. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah.
I could be a black metal vocalist, I think.
You could.
Purple Rain.
Like true black metal.
Yeah.
Roja.
I was about to say my favorite like black metal album ever is Into Infernus Grimoires.
Oh yeah, that's like true Norwegian black metal, dude.
Yeah, if y'all ain't got this CD right here, you're a poser. Like, look at this. Look how cool this is.
It probably did.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, dude. I mean, this band, like, even before Battery, like, the truest fucking...
Oh my god, dude, it's so fucking heavy. I need to get a pair of pliers and fix my fucking mic stand. I tightened the...
black metal fucking weapon. There's this one, I'll put it up on the screen for you guys, but there's this, like, fucking hilarious picture of Vark whenever he did his interview with, like, the journalist, where he's got, like, his hair in his face, and he's got, like, a knife. Actually, I'm gonna put
he's doing the fucking Wolverine pose. He's like,
I don't look black metal without my hair down. I never do that.
I need to grow out my hair.
Yeah. I'm not the woman so far away.
There's my black metal hair. A faux hawk.
Hell yeah, bro.
I look white as shit with this hairstyle.
You're the unblack metal version to my black metal.
My name's Gregory. I love Jesus.
My name's Carl. I hate you.
My name's Carl. I like to bust nuts into people's trail mix when they aren't looking.
I like people to bust nuts in my trail mix when I'm not looking.
Yeah. Extra nut. Carl would be the type of...
My own things.
Carl would be the type of dude to talk like this.
Yeah. Your black metal name is Norway Jose. Norway, Jose.
Fucking Christ! I wasn't expecting that. But it's like, I feel like Carl would be like metal as shit because he would have like all that pent up frustration for being so calm all of his life.
Yeah.
He's like, my name is Carl, but you can call me Decaying Mastication of the Maggots, and this is my song, Feasting on the Blood of Virgins. He just fucking goes crazy.
Fucking like 80s.
I gotta restring this fucking thing, man.
You check out this riff.
Jesus Christ. I got Ernie Ball ukulele strings.
Hell yeah.
Because the ones that came on it are shit. Now. For the last 10 minutes, we've just been making noises at each other. Jesus Christ.
That's
you know Freezing Moon?
Oh, I know that song out by King Cobra. Goes.
Yeah. I guess at this point we have to bring him up in every episode, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, he is the best black metal band out there.
Dude, King Cobra JFS is like my top, like easily top 10 underground slamming hardcore down tempo death grind black and death metal projects ever. Easily. Yeah. Country.
He has that one song called Cobra's Mist. It's about like getting kicked out of your apartment for smoking.
Dude, he posted a series of videos recently where he made dank spaghetti and meatballs. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen a picture of the food on Reddit, and it looks fucked. It looks like ramen noodles and sewage.
The fucking Reddit community goes hard,
dude. I can't tell if they like him or not, because half of them are like, dude, he did this today. Look how fucking cool this is, bro. And the other half are like, this man is falling apart.
Incredible, dude.
It's wild, man.
Yeah, man.
If I had the public influence that he had, I'd use it for evil.
Yeah.
If you had superpowers, what would you use it for?
One like $4.20 donations to my Cash App or PayPal, so I could give me a shout out, and then I would make some nasty fucking like macaroni cheese using Mountain Dew and beer. Yeah. And then like my other superpower would be getting arrested because my dad called the cops on me for being a drunk asshole on Christmas.
Jesus,
that's my only superpower. If it's Christmas, I can get arrested.
Okay, if you had like fucking I don't want to say Dr. Manhattan powers because like, you know, but like
what about Dr. Pepper powers?
Yeah, if you had the power to refresh anybody.
I got the power of 43 flavors.
How about the power to move you?
You like Michael Bolton towers?
No, like Tenacious D, man. They're talking about Wonder Boy. It's like, how about the power to kill a yak from over 300 yards away with mind bullets?
Mind bullets.
Mind bullets. I love Tenacious D, man.
So,
just like a phoenix, we'll fuck him right again. I can't hit those notes, dude, but I wish I could.
You fucking cock ass.
Eric sounds like he's getting fucking murdered in there. I don't know if it's picking it up on the mic, but I'm just hearing like, I don't know. I'm sure he's having a great time, but he sounds like he's getting...
Did Mark come over?
Oh, fuck. Perhaps. He heard us talking shit, but he killed the wrong person.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of killing people, nope, that's a horrible segue. That is a horrible segue, because that has nothing to do with any of it. I just remember, like, because I showed my CD earlier, I wanted to show this and recommend it to anybody.
Oh, I can see my
well, it's
reflection of that again.
yeah,
It almost makes it like it's on the album cover, like fucking.
yeah. This is called Freezing Moon, but it's called Immersion by Primitive Man. This is a
This
good
runs
fucking
in
album.
Northern Darkness. Man, fuck yeah, man.
We need to make some black metal so I can use this mic because
Maybe we
this
can make
mic,
a little black metal intro for this.
this mic is good. Yes, because this
Yeah?
mic is good to talk into, but
Right.
it's not good to scream into. Like it peaks and like sounds nasty. I want to record something with this mic, like some shrieking. Let's make a little like 5-second black metal intro where instead of like you're listening to the Lab Smash podcast, it's just like you know.
Oh, wait.
King Diamond's my boyfriend. I wish I treat him right. If I could get in a love triangle with King Diamond and Michael Bolton, I could die happy.
For me, it would be Kermit the Frog and
I'm thinking about getting a Kermit puppet so that I can use it for TikTok.
Carl Winslow.
Who's Carl Winslow?
From fucking for real? Family Matters? Steve Urkel?
Oh. Okay.
Carl Winslow, dude.
Dude. I was born in 2002.
I know, it's painful.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you know these things?
You and Eric talking about like those early 2000s bands, like they were putting out stuff when I was 6. And I'm just I have no fucking idea what this is.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking I love it though. It's so good.
That's why I texted y'all. I was like, I feel so out of touch. Like half the shit y'all were talking about, I did not recognize at all. So I just like, I'm just gonna go to the kitchen.
You've heard that band Ball Smasher? They came out with that really sick album, Ass Up an Ass, in 2002.
You ever heard of that? Like they're very underground, so I don't know if you ever heard of them. But you ever heard of Journey? They have this one song where it's like, "Here we stand for no more reason."
You got that one song that's like,
yeah, man. Yeah, you know the one where it's like. This has been 20 minutes of just noises.
hell yeah. That song is called Rotting Ball Sack.
Dude, you gotta say it right. That song is called
yeah, accurate. What else? We need to talk about Faust.
The guy who stabbed somebody 37 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
This fucking ass, he lived behind
the movie. The movie made it out to be that he was approached by a gay individual who was looking for another gay individual, and I'm not sure if it's still a practice, but back in the day, if in places where it was like either illegal or you would get the fuck beaten out of you, if you were gay, you would basically tell other gay people that you were with head movements or like the hand motions or shoelaces, which shoelace code has been
a signal. Yeah, right.
Yeah, shoelace code has been used in a bunch of communities, some bad, some good. Or like a handkerchief. You would have a certain handkerchief, and then that would tell people he can be trusted. You know, I can be open with this person without fear. Because for the longest time, like if you were open with anybody, you get fucked up. But
I mean, it still happens today, man. Like
it's still. I wish it didn't, but it still happens.
Unfortunately, there's plenty of places where you're still condemned. There's plenty of places where it's still illegal. It's fucking stupid.
It's really stupid.
Bullshit.
But I bring it up because in the movie, which I don't know how accurate it is because I do know that they took some liberties, but in the movie, the person that he stabbed was an individual looking for a relation. And
now, just to clarify real quick, when he says the movie, we're talking about the movie The Lords of Chaos,
yeah,
or a Chaos movie.
yeah, I don't usually watch gay black metal porn that takes place in the woods. Every once in a while I will, but
like in a library or something.
it's usually a skating rink for me personally.
My black metal stepbrother got stuck in the dryer.
Yeah, in the movie, it was that was the situation, and the guy got stabbed. You're good. I just I don't know if I should keep talking about black metal porn, but I don't know if that's accurate because, like I said, I do know that they took some liberties in that movie. If that was accurate, that is horribly sad. It's sad either way, but it's horribly sad that someone was all like, I can have companionship, and then they got stabbed for it. That is horrifically sad. Either way, the guy shouldn't have been fucking killed.
Not even just stabbed, like fucking brutally stabbed to death.
Yeah, Faust is a cunt.
Yeah, he's a giant piece of shit. He's out of prison too. Like he's not
because their system, like they have this huge.
They have on years you can serve.
Yeah, you can get 20, I think, is the cap.
The maximum.
Yeah, but the prisons up there are very nice, especially compared to American prisons.
It's like staying in a fucking hotel.
Yeah, but because of that and reform programs, they have barely any repeat offenders.
Yeah,
because if you treat somebody like an animal, they're going to act like an animal. So when you get to the American prison system, and you have people getting the shit beaten out of them for looking at somebody the wrong way, and it's not even other prisoners beating the shit out of them, it's the guards beating the fuck out of people for no reason. That you have a massive repeat offender amount in the United States because of that.
Right.
You, Andrew, if I came up to you and consistently I was like, you are a piece of shit, you fucking suck, you're prone to anger, and then I fiddled your foreskin.
Yeah, I would undress you if you right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would yeah.
I'd give you those dentist things hold open your mouth. I'd put one of those on you and then start licking the roof of your mouth with my tongue while your shit was open. Just to assert dominance.
You're the Lord. Fucking awful.
But if I tell you
shove it right up my own ass.
Yeah. That is impressive if you can do that. I was gonna say that sounds painful, but I would be more impressed than offended at that sight.
I had an AI robot write a story about Andrew Tate accidentally getting his own head stuck inside of his ass, and the story is fantastic.
It's not. I don't know if we can share that one. He's kind of controversial. This whole episode's controversial.
That's why I had it write a story about his own head up his own ass. It was awful.
I hate people on the internet so much.
Yeah. Anyway, we were talking about floss.
We're talking about prison reform.
Oh yeah.
So up in Norway, they do they have a cap on how many years you can serve, and they have so many reform programs. And in America, you get no actual help. You're held in a fucking cage for so many hours a day.
It's not about rehabilitation here.
Yeah, it's about punishment, and they're punishment doesn't solve anything if there is no rehabilitation. So for a lot of people, there's a guy on TikTok. He's been to prison a few times, for running drugs and stealing shit. And recently, within the last couple of days, he told a story about a dude who had a 20-something year sentence for killing somebody. And he said that before his release, he confided in him that he was terrified of the outside world because they didn't teach him how to exist on the outside again. He had been incarcerated for 20-something years, and yes, he fucked up. Yes, he made a horrible decision by killing somebody.
Right.
But they did nothing to rehabilitate him at all. So he was terrified that he was going to go out and hurt somebody again, because in prison he didn't get a chance to. So he didn't know if he had been rehabilitated or if it was just a lack of opportunity. And he was terrified of it. The fact that that happens a lot, where people are in prison for years and years and years, and they're scared to get out because they have not been reformed, they have not been rehabilitated, they've been treated like a dog for the last decade and a half, and we expect them to just go out and be functioning. That is disgusting. And that's why in Norway they don't have a bunch of repeat offenders, because they don't do that. They treat their prisoners like people. They treat them like people who made mistakes, who need help, because that's what they are. But in America, you get treated like shit because there's incentive to keep prisons at 99% capacity. They have incentive. They have a quota to meet. I'm not going to get into all the politics.
Making shit and like making companies money and the fucking.
Yep.
It's just basically slavery. That's all it is. It's like
it's
legal
free
slavery.
Labor. It's free labor.
Work.
You got caught with a quarter ounce of pot, so you're going to work for me for the next 10 years. What the fuck was? I swear to God, it was Michigan. Swear to God, it was Michigan. There was a guy who in the fucking 90s got arrested for pot and was given like a 30-year sentence or some shit, and is still in prison even though it's been either like legalized or decriminalized or something. He's still in prison. Despite the fact that it's been legalized, he is not released. He's still serving his sentence.
Especially for like a non-violent crime.
The justice system in this country is a bunch of rich scumbags looking to get around the Emancipation Proclamation. So that's my one political statement for the episode. Fuck the 1%. And
fuck Fost.
Fuck Fost, fuck the 1%. Let's talk about Fost.
So
he's killed less people than the 1%.
He went to his friends and bragged about this shit.
Yeah.
He bragged about it to Euronymous. He bragged about it to all their little niche group of fucking dickheads. And Hellhammer, there's a really great documentary that we watched that I highly recommend to anybody listening. It's called Until the Light Takes Us. Fucking
it's really
fantastic.
Good. It is really good.
Fantastic documentary.
The interviews are with horrid people, but it was Jesus Christ. He sounds like he's getting fucking stabbed. I'm sorry. I keep looking. It's just every once in a while, like when we get quiet, I just hear from the other room. Anyway, it's one of the most well formatted documentaries I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah,
because there are a ton of documentaries coming out now where it's just like, we're gonna throw together like 3 minutes of footage and then just like shit out our own interpretation of what happened. But like these guys, they went to the people. As shitty as the people were, they went to the people and they're like, what happened? What's your side of this?
And they interviewed Fark. And another thing is, the interviewer never says a fucking word. They just let them talk.
Which is good. It is good. If you want a group of people to get their story out, let them talk.
Right.
They like, I don't know about behind the scenes because I wasn't there, but I'm assuming based off of how everything was formatted and the fact that everyone was so comfortable, I feel like they weren't goaded into talking about certain things. They weren't goading into like a gotcha moment or anything like that. It was just, what is your story? Please tell me.
Just
if you got to chase a rabbit, but tell me your story. And that's good.
Hellhammer is the biggest piece of shit too. Like after they explained to like how Fost had murdered somebody, Hellhammer is talking about how when he heard about this, he heard that he had killed some, I'm not going to say the word he used to describe this man, but he had killed a homosexual individual in fucking, was it Sweden? No, it's Norway. It was in Lillehammer.
It was still Norway.
It was in Norway.
Faust went to visit his mom and then went to a bar. And then, if the movie's accurate, they made eye contact and then they went to the park. And a lot of times, if you had to keep that secret, one person would leave the building prior, the other person would follow close behind, and then they would go to a secluded area and enjoy each other's company. That was the goal. and he got fucking killed for it.
Mm-hmm. And Hellhammer is like straight up being like, I really honored him for that.
These are sick fucking people.
Dude, yeah, it's just vile fucking human beings. Like, it's just... And not all of them are fucking bad. Like,
not all of them. Like, there's some cool people, but like,
I really love the dudes in Immortal. Those guys are fucking shit. Abbott or whatever his name is, Abbott. Abbott. He's fucking hilarious. And he seems like a really genuine person too. Every interview I've ever seen, he's just super ecstatic and happy and wholesome. And is it Fenris? Fenris from Dark Throne? Dark Throne. He actually really fucking charismatic guy, really funny. Like, he seems very down. He seems like a cool guy you could have a beer with and like share some laughs. And he's actually one of like the originators too. Like, he's OG.
We have to specify that there are good people, because we've been talking a lot about the horrible people in the community.
Yeah, right.
But there are a lot of really good people, and it's not just like, because when I'm talking about like the good people in the community, I'm mostly talking about the fans. But there are a ton of really kind artists in the community. It's just that the ones who get the most publicity are the worst people on the fucking planet.
The ones who are outspoken are the most vile.
Unfortunately, that's just how the media works. Peace doesn't sell.
No,
I don't give a fuck what Dave Mustaine says. Peace doesn't sell. So, like, if it, nobody's gonna fucking click on an article that's like, these black metal people, like, they donated to this charity and then they went and frolicked in a field. No one's gonna click on that.
They built over 40 churches.
But what they are gonna click on is, this dude fucking stabbed a guy 37 times for no fucking reason. And then his homeboy burned down a bunch of churches and then stabbed somebody.
It's so funny, too. The whole church burning bullshit, too. Like, Varg is the one who started it. He was the one who fucking started burning all these churches. Because
Euronymous wanted to take credit for it, because of course, but he was like, I inspired him.
Varg eventually got fed up with it. It was like, well, if you want to be like the fucking head of this black metal mafia or whatever you think you are, you need to come with us. Like, just prove it that you're fucking like a badass.
Like, show me your nuts, man.
Euronymous is like, okay. So he goes the fuck. That's how he talks. You
guys want to go fishing? I want to go fishing. It's like that scene. It's like that scene in Ted where it's like, when you sew me back together, you put stuffing in the wrong place, so I'm a little fucked up. But can we be friends forever and ever?
No, but like, dude, he fucking talked Euronymous into going with them. So Euronymous also did some burning, church burning.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, it's just so fucking childish and stupid. And
it's
fucking...
a dick measuring contest. That's all it ever was. But they were just like,
We're
really cool. We're really cool. But it's just
Mark was like the serious one, though. He's like, this is like all for a purpose. This is all for the cause. Like, he went in. Like, he was all about it. This wasn't like a fucking joke to him. He was like, this is real. Like,
and that's why Euronymous was just like, hey, we should stop. We should fucking stop. It's because Varg was just like, let's kill everybody.
Yeah, dude. Like, he was just... Euronymous was all fucking talk. He would just like make himself out to be this fucking badass, and Varg was like, fucking prove it.
Like, and there's a huge difference, just for the sake of context, there is a huge difference between being theatric and being a fake piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Being theatric is, Hail Lucifer, and like doing cool shit on stage. That's cool. That's theatrics. Being a fake piece of shit is when you go to your friends and you're like, I'd burn down that church if I had a chance. And then your homeboy's like, oh, bet. And he goes, burns down the church. And you're just like, what the fuck did you do? Why?
And then immediately they're like, well, yeah, that was my idea. So,
yes. He flip-flopped so much. He was why would you do that? And then everyone was like, yo, Varg, like, let me suck your dick. And he was all like, this was my plan originally. It's like, dude, fuck off.
Oh my god.
God, he's just.
A douche.
I'm trying to think of like the most dehumanizing thing I can say about him.
He's just fucking hot garbage, dude. That's all he is.
He's just a specimen.
Yeah.
He's just some snaggletooth Norwegian specimen. And Jesus Christ, he chose to hang around people who were stupid enough to do the shit that they did for the sake of a dick measuring contest
I
with
love
their
the best
supposed
thing about him.
friends.
He hates Christianity, but his name is Christian.
I love that. Makes me so deeply joyous.
Perfect.
It's like, hey Christian, my name is Vog. It's like it's objectively not. It's just not.
What was it? Count
Krishna.
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 Krishna. He was obsessed with the fucking Lord of the Rings, dude. Buttersome is like it means darkness and fucking and elvish language, I think.
I don't know. I'm not as you
know the encryption around the ring, the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Bursum was one of the words.
Buttersome is in the darkness binds us.
Yeah.
Buttersome is darkness.
I'm not as familiar with Tolkien's writings as I maybe should be. What is fucking hilarious to me is that Tolkien was one of the least racist people on the fucking planet. So like when he was writing like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits, people said like, hey, are the dwarves supposed to be a Jewish stereotype? Like, and he was all like, oh, I didn't mean to write them with stereotypes. So then he started changing it, and there's this turnaround. So as they're walking, I don't know the names of the characters, but there's this dwarf character, and
Gimli?
he gets. I really am not sure. I'm not familiar.
And my axe. That guy
through me. I don't know, but anyway, he was asked. He's like, I thought that dwarves only cared about gold because that's a stereotype, and he's like, no, that's a misconception. We like gold, but we mostly care about nature and land and appreciating what we have. And he turned around, like Tolkien turned around, because he didn't intend it to be a bunch of stereotypes. So when people said like, hey, what about this? He was like, oh, I didn't mean for it to be that way, but let's turn this into something positive. So he made all these beautiful characters. And in Germany, when the Pinwheel Boys were coming through, they had like a publishing company, and they were like, we want to put, Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, we want to put all that out in Germany, but we have to ask, are you Jewish? And he said, unfortunately, no. They're lovely people, but I'm not one of them. And that pissed them off so much. So I love Tolkien. He's my boy. But the fact that
another funny thing is, that like the Lord of the Rings is loosely based on like Christianity, right?
Yeah. No, I thought that was Narnia. I thought Narnia was Christianity.
Gandalf, when he dies or whatever, he comes back as Gandalf the White, is supposed to be like Gandalf is literally Jesus in that fucking movie. Dude, or in that book.
There was this fucking thing. It was like this little animation where it was like Saruman was like, Gandalf the White, Gandalf the Fool. And Gandalf was like, who can play that game, Sauron? Or should I say Sauron the Silly? And he was like, what? Sauron the Wrinkly. Sauron the Stinky! And he fucking sent him to hell. It was the coolest shit. I love shit like that, dude. It's so fun. But like the Christianity thing, the fact that Tolkien loved the Jewish people, and Varg's just like, I like Hitler, okay, guys? It's like, come on, bro.
He was a vegan because Hitler was a vegan.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, be a vegan because you have some moral thing. Don't be a vegan because of Hitler.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo.
Can we say Hitler? We can say Hitler, right?
We can say, we can't say Hitler on TikTok. We can say Hitler here on YouTube.
Okay. We're going to call the episode Hitler.
Please do not.
We're never.
We are not going to do that. But on TikTok, you can talk about him in like a historical sense of like Hitler did this, blah blah blah. But if you're bringing him up like this person really likes, you kind of have to be like bad World War II guy,
Right?
But fucking, there is an individual on TikTok. They believe that they are the reincarnation of Hitler.
What?
Despite, I'm pretty sure they're a Jewish person. They're also trans, if I remember correctly, which means that they would have been targeted by the Nazis.
Yeah.
But they have a septum piercing. They made a custom nose ring that sits down like a little black mustache.
Oh my god!
And then they wore a jacket with a red scarf and the Reichsadler, which is the eagle, which that image has been used for hundreds of years. They chose the one that was being used when the Nazis were in power. And they were like, people have been calling me every name under the sun. It's like, no one's calling you every name under the sun. We're calling you a fucking Nazi. What the hell is your problem?
Oh my god!
They've been deplatformed. They've been deplatformed, luckily. One of the few good decisions TikTok has ever made. But
I can't stand TikTok, dude.
I am thankful that it exists because it gave me a platform.
Right.
I am not thankful for
too.
any of its work.
That's the only thing I'm thankful for. It's that it gave you a platform. That's it.
Yeah, because like
That's
if
where
it
I
wasn't
stopped.
if it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't be in California right now. But I have gotten temporary bans for standing up for my trans friends. I've gotten temporary bans for holding a fake weapon in one of my videos. I've gotten temporary bans for making fun of Chris Barnes. But then you have people.
That was the biggest crime.
That was the biggest one. That I made a Chris Barnes, like when the whole thing was going around of him like being an asshole to Jamie Jasta and all that. I made a video where I was like, you are an artist. You above anybody else should understand that opinions are opinions. And that someone's opinion does not reflect you as an individual. If you're not someone's favorite, that doesn't mean you suck. It just means they're not your favorite. You don't have to get butthurt about it. Within 3 minutes of posting that video, it was taken down for bullying.
Oh my god!
And it pissed me the fuck off. And I got shadow banned after that. So like my shit was not getting views at all. And every once in a while, TikTok just decides, which it's been proven at this point. TikTok decides what goes viral. So let's say you have like a really famous pop artist who wasn't on TikTok. They go to TikTok. TikTok sees that. They flip the viral button on their videos so that it gets pushed to everybody. Whether or not they know that celebrity or not, everyone's going to see them because it brings more money to TikTok. So every once in a while, they'll hit the viral button on one of your videos to get you hype and make you want to keep using the app. And then after like you ride that fame out for a few days, maybe even a week, they cut it back off and you start getting like a fraction of the views you normally get. And then after a while, they flip it again and blah, 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 and then they cut it back off. I have a video that has like 1.5 million views. And the second closest video has like 800 something K, and it's a Lorna Shore video. And I knew that that one was going to get views because it's Lorna Shore. Everything Lorna Shore gets views. But it got the magic treatment. So overnight it gained 200K views. And like now it's sitting at 800 something. But it's like the fact that I can have videos like that or the 1.5 million. And I have a bunch of videos that have like a few 100K. But when it's not one of those videos, I'm struggling to get 1,000 views. That's bullshit. Like that's just frustrating bullshit.
Yeah.
I hate the app.
TikTok's a fucking poser.
We should start a black metal app.
Yeah. It's just called Poser?
Yeah, it's just called Poser, but it's going to be like...
It takes off like anytime you do anything?
It's going to be TikTok, but exclusively for black metal. So like all the lip syncs people do, they're lip syncing to Chainsaw Gut Fuck by Mayhem, so it says like... and they're just like... Just doing the fucking
Like some
dances and
fucking
shit.
Dance?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, jeez.
be
Well,
great.
this is probably going to
God
conclude.
damn, it's been an
our-
hour again.
Yeah, this is
Fucking
gonna
hell.
conclude part 2. We will be back one more time for part 3, and I believe that'll be our final episode. We're gonna dive more into like the actual music and like the recording process of some of
Yeah.
this shit. The
We've
which is
talked about the memes. We've talked about the people. Now let's talk about the bread.
the bread. Yep,
The
exactly.
substance.
Yep. So we will see you guys next time, and yeah, stay cult or whatever that means.
Kill your neighbors.
Don't kill your neighbors.
Don't kill your neighbors.
Do not kill your neighbors. Hug your neighbors. Actually, don't hug them. Like, don't do that either. That's weird. Just respect
Hug them
your
with
neighbors. Respect your neighbors. That's what we're gonna leave.
Kick in your neighbor's door while wearing your corpse paint, but then prepare them dinner.
Yeah,
and then leave without fixing the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So long. We'll see you.